everybody, and welcome to the Pittsburgh Zoo and Aquarium. We are here today to find out what's new at the zoo, and guess what? It's actually something really, really old. Welcome to the Ice Age. This is Jessica Ries. Jessica, you guys have kind of gone back in time. You have unearthed some creatures that we've never seen before. What's going on here?
Absolutely, it's a blast from the past here at the zoo. So this is Ice Age Frozen in Time, and it's an attraction here at the zoo with 50 animatronic Ice Age creatures. So you get to walk through and hear the sights and the sounds of the Pleistocene Ice Age.
I know. For those of us who have to maybe dust off some of our knowledge about the Ice Age, you guys have some great diagrams. You got a ton of information here, but this really is an immersive experience. I mean, you're walking through, you see how these animals used to move, you hear how they used to talk, what they sounded like, what the experience is like. And this is an exhibit that just opened, and it's going to be here throughout the whole summer, right? Up until September 1st?
Yes, that's right. Open daily.
Very cool. Now, one of my favorite things about this, actually, is that some of these animals that we're seeing that are now extinct, their ancestors, maybe they're distant ancestors. These are the great-great-great-great-grandparents of some of the animals and the residents here at the zoo, right?
Absolutely. So we've identified different animals from the Pleistocene and how they relate to our animals here at the zoo. And you might think it's old news, but there's actually a lot to learn from their stories. Their past can teach us about our present and our efforts to conserve these endangered animals.
Right. So speaking of conservation, you guys are doing so much to celebrate Earth Day this week. So it's not just about today, but throughout the whole week, people can come and learn some things and maybe even get a couple discounts?
Absolutely. So it's e-cycle week this week. So if you bring in an electronic device to recycle, you get a discount on admission. And our big party for the planet is Saturday, April 26th, where we'll have activities for all ages all throughout the day. So there will be animal enrichments and feedings, scuba divers in the water, children's yoga, and tabling where you get to get up close with our docents and learn about some really cool animals.
All right, so this is probably one of the most familiar of the Ice Age animals, right? The woolly mammoth,
yes.
Right? So kids probably, maybe thanks to some recent cartoon movies, kids are familiar with this. But this, I mean, is an actual real-life representation.
Yes.
I think it looks a little bit like Snuffleupagus, right, from Sesame Street. But, I mean, you get a sense of the magnitude, right? The size of these things and just what it must have been like to be around with them. I mean, I'm kind of grateful that we weren't around when this guy was here, but you really get a sense of what it was actually like.
Absolutely. So our woolly mammoth, you can see how they were covered in that really thick fur. It was much colder in the Ice Age than it is today, so we would need more jackets, but they've got built-in fur to keep them warm.
Wonderful. Jess, thank you so much. I'm going to keep exploring. There's so much to learn here. There's so much to see. This is a wonderful exhibit. One important note is there is an additional price of admission in order to come into Ice Age, but it's totally worth it, right?
Definitely.
How much does it cost?
It is $9 and $8 for members.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm sending you back to the studio. I'm going to go hang out, with my fluffy, furry, friendly, tusked friends. You guys are having a good time. See you later.
And
you know
it's
what?
so loud there.
Prehistoric animals are loud.
They're
That's what we
very
learned
noisy.
today, yes.
No one got a good night's sleep back then.
No.
The Ice Age exhibit is open now through September 1st at the Pittsburgh Zoo. A link with more information can be found on our website.